Hey there, Uni-Warriors, EnnuiGoblin here, once again bringing you the latest in Uni-War action. And lo and behold, I have returned, and just in time, as I will be able to present to you the concluded Championship July 2016 Tournament Series. This has been a particularly exciting tournament for a couple of reasons. First of all, there have been some big changes in the Uni-War world recently. The tournament leaderboards have been shaken up fairly well, and a few players have left, a few players have come back. Not to mention the very exciting news that 6 new units will be coming per race towards the end of 2016. So that's going to, of course, have big effects on how we look at this game, the different tactical decisions that will have to be made, and I'm especially excited to see how that's going to unfold at the pro level. Meanwhile, this tournament itself, there have been a number of impressive upsets, I'd have to say. A few players have managed to rise through the ranks in this particular tournament and make a few wins that they probably shouldn't have or people weren't expecting to. So this has been a very unique tournament. In the past tournaments that I've covered, we tend to see the same 5 to 6 names constantly in a revolving door, and I see a lot of people in this tournament of names that I have not seen or covered before. So I'm very excited to see how this folds out. And with that said, let's move into our first of the 2 semi-final rounds. And we look at our players here, we'll start out with LaskoGG. LaskoGG raising up the Hungarian flag. His resume is fairly impressive. He's coming in at 2261, ranked 89 overall worldwide. Coming in at 4th in the Summer 16 Krallian v Krallian matchup, round of 16 in the Sapiens v Sapien, and the Championship May 2016. So those are pretty impressive feats. That is the resume of somebody who has done well in the past and is definitely improving to be a force to be reckoned in the future. So keep your eye on LaskoGG, and of course his competitor Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne is his reputation extends a little further. I'd say he's definitely the favored player coming into this match, rated at 2475. He was previously ranked at 16th worldwide. Currently, he's off the standard ranking ladder. Looking into his tournament achievements, Jason Bourne has done very well in some tournaments. He's come in at 4th place in Championship July 2016, Championship April 2016. He came into the round of 8, and I've always maintained if you're capable of getting to the 4th round in these types of tournaments, you're capable of winning the whole thing. So Jason Bourne definitely going to be a power player in this matchup. And now let's take a look at the map here and see what type of decisions we might expect from our 2 players. And this map will be called Scramble. This is one of the older maps. I believe it's actually one of the first maps to come out with the original version of the game. It's a fun map to watch. It gives you initial credit count of 100 credits per player, 100 credits per base per turn, giving each player the ability to earn 300 credits per turn once all natural bases have been captured. Particularly for this match, because it is going to be a Sapiens versus Krallian matchup. Positioning is important, but I think the most important aspect you're going to see is who gets the most effective first strike. Is the first strike going to be devastating enough to prevent the counterattack, or can a counterattack on a not so effective first strike give you enough leverage to win the game? So this is going to be one of those games you expect it to be a little bit fast and loose, especially with this racial matchup. With that all said, let's get this matchup underway. Playing on the right-hand side as the Blue Sapiens, it's LaskoGG. And of course, his opponent playing on the left-hand side as the Red Krallians, it's Jason Bourne. Let's get this game started. LaskoGG opting to go for the northeastern capture, looking to make the base exchange. And I like that decision. Pull your bases closer to that naturalized base in the back. Give yourself a little bit more support. It looks like Jason Bourne going to follow suit with the mirrored opening. LaskoGG now pulling that Marine back, looking to make that second capture. Jason Bourne continuing with the mirrored opening here, going for double underlings. LaskoGG now going to make that second capture and secure himself 3 bases, earning that 300. And out comes the Marauder. Jason Bourne seeing the Marauder. Looks like his decision is going to go for early blood as fast as possible. Gaining some damage, getting a very nice 5 to 4 exchange, and then a finish off with the second underling, putting Jason Bourne in the lead for 100 kill count. More underlings on this line continue to be pumped out by Jason Bourne. And now here comes the Marauder's response. Marauder going to get a very nice kill immediately. And then a second kill from this Marine Marauder combo as the Marauder has a second turn. And just like that, LaskoGG now pulling out into the lead with a 100 credit kill count. Very nice Marauder Marine line. Jason Bourne looking to try and break up that line, not wanting to give LaskoGG that kind of control in the center, evening up the kill count score. And now out comes the Pincer from Jason Bourne, and that Pincer is going to be looking very scary to that Marauder, especially that Marauder in the center. Marauder, looks like the Marauder is going to go and just continue to try and eliminate these underlings. And I like this decision. Yes, you lose the Marauder, but at this point, that Marauder's made, at least 200 kills. So, plus what the other Marauder has made, in kills alone, it mathematically makes sense. And the Marauder is not going to go down. The Pincer not able to make the full assault. He's only going to make a 6 shot, and the Marauder is going to live. And now LaskoGG looking to do more harassment against this underline lot. Is he able to make the base capture right away? The 8 Marine is going to take down that underling, and now the base is exposed. And here comes the Marine with the capture. Is the Pincer and underling in the back going to be enough? I think LaskoGG has actually done a very good job. Out comes the tank for extra support. And Jason Bourne here in a very dangerous position. It looks like he is not going to be able to eliminate that Marine, and the base capture is going to go through, and it looks like this game has swung heavily into LaskoGG. This is what I was talking about. Who manages the first strike the best? LaskoGG only lost an underling on that first strike, and then just comes back. You take an underling, you take away a Marine, I take away 2 underlings. You take away another Marine, I take away 2 more underlings, and it just kind of snowballs. Jason Bourne pulling out into the lead with the credit kill count, but pulling behind, getting a 950 over 500, and LaskoGG spreading himself a little spin. There are a lot of Pincers on the board, but with this extra tank, it looks like it just might be lights out for Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne continuing to try and harassment on these tanks. Is it going to be, it's just not going to be enough. That tank is going to take a 1 hit, then another 4. Is it going to go down? No, not with that 4 health Pincer. And the 4 health Pincer opting to go for the heal instead, trying to extend the number of turns for this loss. And here come the tanks. Down goes the second Pincer. And the Marauder opting to go for double health. And what comes up? Another tank, and that tank is going to be, I think that last tank is going to be the last nail. Just a little bit too much firepower to handle what Jason Bourne is putting out. LaskoGG now the credit kill count leader by only 50 credits. Jason Bourne evening up the credit kill count once again. And out comes the Garuda. And Jason Bourne continuing to be a thorn in the side of LaskoGG, but LaskoGG having the overall winning secured position. Down goes the final Pincer. And that Garuda, though not in danger of the tanks, the Garuda alone is not going to be enough to win this fight. Out come the Marines to handle some anti-air plus anti-underlings. And I think LaskoGG going to be able, and there's the GG. LaskoGG taking a 10-round victory over Jason Bourne. What a fantastic match. I think LaskoGG did a really good job of paying attention to where his openings are, and especially blocking off this last base position up here during that capture. So let's go into the post-game analysis, and we'll take a closer look at how these events unfolded. And I want to take a look again at round 5. I believe this is the round where things really started to turn into LaskoGG's favor. Looking in, LaskoGG does a really good job. He works in these Marauders to weaken that underling at the bottom. Then, seeing this base is exposed, has these 2 Marauders, and instead of going immediately for the capture, knowing that the Pincer can get up to this position or defend and deflect the capture, LaskoGG opts to bring the Marauder up for the cap, and then keeps this offer. I thought at first that he was offering this Marauder up for exchange, but instead he sees that, oh, if I get the single heal off this Marauder, then this Pincer can't take it down. The Pincer can't move to this position and take this Marauder. This Marauder's health will stay up, and no matter what it does, I can continue to whittle down this Pincer's position and keep this base capped so that nothing can be produced on it, and keep a constant threat of this Marine coming in for the capture. Now LaskoGG does a pretty good job of responding here. I mean, he does the best of what he has to work with. And then Jason Bourne on round 6, instead of seeing that the Pincer here makes this position really impossible, he decides to whittle away at this second underling, continuing to widen his advantage. And now he goes for the capture. And this is critical because at this position, now you can't, if the 8 health had gone down to this position, the Pincer would have been able to immediately one-hit the 8 health. But because the 10 health Pincer is, the 10 health Marine is here, there's nothing he can do, especially with this Marauder. This Marauder not dying and not being sacrificed is what kept this strategy together, as the underling is now blocked and there is no way to prevent the capture. So really well played out by LaskoGG. Talk about using every scrap of resource you have to get a win. He definitely earned this one. very well played match to both players. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you want to watch more Uniwar action, check out my coverage of the Uniwarriors $1,000 solo tournament. Or if you want to watch something different, watch as I unbox the $10 Veterans Bundle from the new touchscreen first-person shooter Midnight Star Renegade. Thanks guys, this is EnnuiGoblin signing off.